And it's been tradition in the city of Elizabeth over the last 5 years that the Elizabeth Fire Department has hosted a 5K run in commemoration with the tragedy of September 11th. And I'm pleased to be joined by the organizers of the Firemen's 5K Memorial Race. First, Mr. Bill Lavin, the president of the New Jersey FMBA. Bill, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mayor.
Emily Lavin, who's a runner this year, correct, Emily?
Yes.
And Bob Lavin, the organizer and also Emily's dad. Bob, welcome to the show.
Nice to be on the show, man.
And Bob, why don't we start with you when the annual Fireman's 5K race come about? How did it happen?
Yes, well, we 1 year after the tragedy, Bill and I got together and we wanted to do something special for, first of all, to remember all those we lost that day and all the fallen heroes. And we decided to get all the firefighters throughout the state to get on board this and have the ultimate 5K and the ultimate memorial for the fallen heroes at the end of the race. And so far, it's been getting better every year. And this being the 5th annual, we want it to be real special. It's again, it's Sunday, September 9th, 9:45. Registration starts at 7:45, and the registration's at Waterfront Park, which is also where the finish is. Runners will be bused from the Waterfront Park to the start on Broad Street. And although it's the main event, the following event is very important to us. It's we have a real nice memorial.
We're going to get to that in a minute. First, I want to ask Bill. He talked about this idea and gave you credit. Did this start like at a family barbecue? How did the idea happen? Because it's been a tradition here that we'd like to see continued from our point of view. And how did it happen?
Well, I think at a September convention, the FMBA statewide has their convention in Atlantic City, and Bob and I were talking over some things soon after September 11th took place, and the amount of input and influence that New Jersey had in the response to September 11th. I know you were actually there with me on at least one occasion, but the mutual aid that New Jersey had given to New York City that day, and really a lot of our friends and close people that we worked together with across the river that we lost, we thought, how can New Jersey, how can the FMBA do something to remember that they'll never be forgotten? And we decided that you know, a 5K race, which would also include something healthy for our members and encourage good health and stamina, because heart disease is a problem with firefighters and you know, their untimely deaths. And we thought this would be a great opportunity to do that. So it was really over a couple of cocktails, probably, Bob and I were having, and we put this together.
See, I thought it was a family barbecue. I wasn't going to go to the cocktail routine.
Well,
Emily, have you run or participated every year?
Yeah, every
And how
year.
old are you now, Emily?
12.
Now, what's different this year than previous years?
The last four years I've been running the kids races, and now I'm going to run the 5K.
Now, have you been training for this, Emily?
Sometimes.
Because, you know, being 12 years old during the summer, it's probably a little difficult to get up and run.
Yeah.
So you're ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't make it, is Dad carrying you? What grade are you going into, Emily?
7th.
7th grade. Where do you go to school?
Thorne Middle School.
And do you like it? What's your favorite subject there?
I like gym.
Gym. That's a great answer.
yeah, perfect.
Bob, why was Elizabeth chosen for the race? I know you're here, but Bill's, you know, represents the whole state constituency of firemen. Why Elizabeth?
Well, several reasons, and probably one of the most important is our relationship with the city fathers, and also with the police department. And we have a lot of good friends here that without them we couldn't run the race that we have. Also, our viewpoint, the Waterfront Park, is a lot of people have never been to Elizabeth until they come to the race, and they often remark what a great facility that is.
You were telling me about that one year where I was down at the Waterfront Park, and you were saying, and you were as well, Bill, how many people come here and they look at this park and they're like, why isn't it used more?
Right. Exactly, exactly. And also, we, as you know, we had a visual of the World Trade Center, and it's fitting to have that tribute that we have after the race. We have the Union County Pipe Band. We have a FDNY fireboat, and we have some surprises this year too, possibly.
Do you work on sponsors, Bob, or Bill? Do you both do that, or?
We both do.
Yeah, in combination. And one of the reasons that Elizabeth is a perfect spot was because we're in our proximity to New York and just looking across from the waterfront. The ability to use the fireboat and have the spray with the red, white, and blue. I think everybody who goes there gets a kick out of that. And we're very, we're proud of Elizabeth. We think there's Elizabeth has made such a rebound, and this is a way of showcasing that to many of the people from around the state. And as far as sponsorship, our local sponsors, some of them are local firefighters who have businesses. Verticals Forever is a local sponsor. Macy's. We have Union Center Bank, who is a big sponsor in Union County. Our attorneys, Fox & Fox. Sansone Auto Mall is a new one this year. One of our biggest sponsors, Access Communications, is working with us. So, as I said, I think it's a local Union County event, and it's branched out to be a statewide event. And it kind of showcases the city of Elizabeth. Our department is one of the bigger departments in the state, and we do.
What are we, about the fourth, the fifth largest?
We're currently the fifth largest.
Fifth largest
yeah,
department.
and we have my brother Pat, being a police officer, close relationship with the police, with the city yard. Good working relationship with your administration has allowed us to put on, I think, one of the finer races in the state.